What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing one of our classic thrift haul ride-along shenanigan type of videos. Are you excited?
Very excited. I haven't been like all week. You get to sort of tie yourself over with your little lunchtime thrifts. But yes, I really need to go out. Very excited to get a whole bunch of stuff.
We're going to our classic sort of Wollongong run. So there's about 10 stores there we're going to do. Sarah's driving so I can get some eBay stuff done on the laptop because it's about an hour drive. So we'll fast forward until we get to the thrift stores. Alright, so we made it to the first one. It took about an hour to get here and it's bang on 9 o'clock, so
very good for us.
High five for getting out on time. Nice and productive as well. I got about 30 listings done, or the photos for about 30 listings done and completed. So
that's awesome.
What are we hoping for? Obviously we're gonna go mostly clothes, but let's what's the word?
Find, source, get all the good things today. You need another coffee.
Like speak into existence. Like, what's the secret? A
secret?
The fucking book, The Secret.
Yeah. What, the book of The Secret? I don't know what you're talking about.
The word I was searching for was manifest. Let's manifest good thrift items. All right, never mind. Let's just go and
find some good stuff.
Thrift and source some things. All right. Catch us on the inside.
Not always find a lot in these little hole in the wall sort of op shops, but you do find a couple of gems here and there, like this too, and we'll show you later. $3.75. So good. Oh, it's filling up nicely.
Alright, got some cool things in there. Got a DVD and some clothes. We're gonna have some lunch and a coffee, and then we'll sit down and run through most of the items, and then we're gonna do the second half of the day, and then essentially do the same thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so we made a little pit stop here down by the water, and we're gonna show you the first half of today's haul. Got a lot of clothing, a lot of random DVDs and miscellaneous hard goods, so let's get into it.
Yeah, we picked up a lot of good stuff. I'm very happy. The thrift gods have been well.
So first up, all you Aussie rockers, punk rockers, metalheads, probably aware of Soundwave, one of those classic, iconic Aussie tours, 2013. Nothing crazy. I think this one was like $4.
Yeah, so good. I remember went to the very first Soundwave. Did you go to the first Soundwave?
I went to most of them, yeah.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. It was like the first time because we didn't have Warped Tour or anything like that. Soundwave was like our only thing.
And Big Day Out was...
Yeah, it was tanking at the time, I think it was, but yeah.
Cool.
Picked up this little cute little Finding Nemo turtle, little stoner turtle.
Alright, we picked up in one of our previous videos, Marvel Mad Engine. Got another one with the old Wolverine on there. Oh, it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Wolverine. Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's Dr. Doom on there as well. It was half price. It was like I don't know, it was like a little hole in the wall, one of those nice little church op shops.
Church shops, $3.50 down to $1.75 on that one. These are dope. So Billabong Red Hot Chili Peppers boardies.
I didn't even think they made Red Hot Chili Peppers, but you're having a quick comp. When did you say, like 2003 or 6?
2007.
Another little plush. We don't always pick them up, but this one's from Dora the Explorer. It's a little fox thing.
Yeah, he's a fox.
He's a
I think
fox
his name's
of some sort.
Swiper the Fox.
Oh man!
We got a little vintage 2002 Tweedy Movie World
Yeah.
mug. Everyone's favorite R.M. Williams polo, Nuba tag. We've got a bunch of like mid to late 2000s sort of TV movie stuff. So True Blood, won't go for heaps, but something we might potentially hold on to and try and flip in a couple of years' time when it's a bit more valuable.
All those big HBO series are starting to tick over to the 10-year mark as well. So another example is like Game of Thrones. So we'll probably hold on to that one for a while. Yeah, because all of HBO was premium content back in the day for sure. Wow, B-Rock, so cool.
It's like a Brockhampton wrap tee.
Yeah, always go through the kid stuff, you never know. Picked up this, and we don't always pick up filler, but how bright and colourful is this one? So cool. So if the sports ones stand out, we'll tend to pick them up. Sorry, I keep knocking your Soundwave hat.
We buy a lot of kids stuff, but it doesn't really sell that much because people aren't really willing to spend that much on their kids' clothes because obviously they grow out of them so fast. So we're going to try and bundle a lot of them up. So we've got a bunch of these kids DC shirts.
So the early Y2K sort of stuff. And
we've also got a few like Marvel superhero kids bundles going. So if you have kids and you're into certain superheroes and stuff, hit us up and we'll do a little bundle for you guys.
Yeah. Also picked up the Nike newer tags, so the Nike newer tag sort of sports stuff does quite well. Yeah, good for Poshmark, I think, for when we start doing that a little bit later on. Lastly, picked up this Emily the Strange for all you girls out there that used to, I think it was like our one and only sort of punk thing that we could get when we were younger.
Remember Hot Topic?
Yes, there's still some Hot Topic stuff around. We see them every now and then, like wrestling stuff.
All right, so that's pretty decent haul. That's probably maybe half of what we got so far. Let's get some lunch, hit about 3 or 4 more up, and then we'll show you part 2 of the haul, and then we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, we'll leave you alone for a little bit. We had to stop and get coffee because we were feeling a little bit tired.
Pretty
Not
good, pretty good coffee. The Shed at Dapto, surprisingly of all places, decent coffee.
I know. Well, I think because we usually have our own homemade ones, so any sort of store-bought coffee is a little bit nicer than our own one.
All right, she's pretty excited. So am I. Let's go into Salvo's.
We actually weren't going to stop in here, but we've got a tiny bit of extra time, so...
They close in 1 hour, and I think we're going to try get in here and...
Then go.
We'll get 50% off and then go.
And then go. And then go.
All right, our last stop. Let's go!
All right, time for round 2. We picked up some pretty good stuff, mainly clothes this time around. Didn't pick up as many plushes or things like that. This first one I wanted to show you. It's Wheels and Doll Baby for $7. This was like a boutique rockabilly sort of brand, and the cardigans would go for like over $100 most of the time. Very beautiful. I like this one. You have no idea who Wheels and...
Like, I've heard the name, but I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, they're like a fancy version of Dangerfield, if that makes like a boutique version of Dangerfield type stuff. Yeah.
We got a couple of single stitch tourism stuff. So this is a bit of a weird one. It's Praha, which is, I believe, Prague.
Oh, very nice.
It's on a weird tag athletics software. Single stitch top and bottom, but just a nice cool graphic of like the castles and architecture. Got another one which is like a Cape Town.
Ooh, very nice.
Waterfront.
South Africa. Yeah.
Single stitch top and bottom anyway. It looks like it's probably late 90s, sort of by the feel. By no means an expert. Just
no. Guesstimation.
What are those? Shorts?
These are shorts? Yeah. Women's shorts. No, these are just vintage sports girl. They've got like that acid wash sort of design. But yeah, nice and high-waisted as well. High-waisted does pretty well for us.
Another single stitch tourism, pink. Aussie one.
Great Barrier Reef. I love like the neon green that's sort of like in the sails there, the golds.
We've got this vintage Australian Masters hockey.
Love the vintage polo. You can just like the colour and everything. The collar.
That vintage slap. You got a hat.
I did get a hat. This one is literally a blast from my past. I had this one growing up as a kid. It's a sequin hat. Also had the matching bag, but man, I literally had one of these.
Probably one of my favorite finds of the day. It's a Miami Dolphin single stitch.
So cool. And we actually weren't even going to go into this particular shop, but we saw it on the side of the road and we're like, let's just pop in and see. I think this one ended up only being like maybe max $7 is that little hole in the wall one, but the thing I sort of liked it was inside it's got kisses.
That's actually pretty adorable.
Yeah, in time for Valentine's Day.
Lastly, we talk about these books that we got. Sorry, one more shirt. Show that one off. That was pretty dope.
That's actually, oh yeah, another nice kids sort of tourism one. But yeah,
Cassowary,
love it.
On that wild planet.
Classic Australian ones.
And then we got a bunch of graphic novels from Image and Vertigo. Yeah, a bunch of them comped out pretty good. They were probably on average $3 or $4 each. Nightmare Factory, inspired I think by like Edgar Allan Poe or something like that.
It looks very like sad and poetry-esque.
Classic V for Vendetta. Luke Cage hardback noir. We got a Joe the Barbarian deluxe hardcover. What do you say? Hardback or hardcover?
Both. They're like it's like a hardcover book or a hardback. I don't know. They're hard.
This is Hard Boiled by Frank Miller, one of the goats in the graphic novel comic world.
Yeah, and gotta love some Frank Miller for sure.
Last was this Hip Flask.
If you do see anything with the Kinokuniya on the back, so there's a couple around. I know there's one in Melbourne, there's definitely one in Sydney, but they usually import a lot of their comic books. If it's got a Kinokuniya one, you know it's pretty decent quality on it anyway. Woo! That was not timed at all. Super stoked with today. Really, really good. We got some good shirts, we got some good books, some plushes, had some yummy food. Overall, really stoked with how today went.
Had a great day. You got some vintage single stitch stuff, so always happy with that. Super happy.
Yeah, very happy.
It was our one day off thrifting this week and pretty successful thrift, I would say. Yeah,
definitely. We had to make sure we grabbed a whole bunch of items. Yeah, so super awesome that we did. Thank you so much for watching, and if you do like it, please subscribe, drop a comment below, follow us. Yeah, smash that thumbs up, follow us on all the different social media platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, these are really, like the corners are really
pretty
thick.
good.
Yes.
Except for your driving has made the corners a bit dog-eared.
Don't blame me.
I should grab my hair out so we can buy a convertible.
Oh, and you can be like Fabio with like the hair flowing back. You did used to have long hair.
I wasn't going to go as far as Fabio.
Yeah. You're handsome like Fabio.